Well, my name is Rachel. I'm from Seattle. I'd say I'm a massage therapist. I'm a mom. I have two kids that are their ages 6 and 9 right now. My husband Alex is my rock, and yeah, we are all in North Ballard. So I'm a massage therapist. I also worked in occupational therapy before, and now I'm pursuing other methods of body work. And I've always been a dancer. So as a kid, I always loved dancing. I started in ballet and then moved into creative dance and jazz. And my best friend at the time wanted to do tap dance. So we did tap dancing together. I really loved the tap dancing. I continued tap dancing and missed the full body movement of jazz when I was tap dancing. Tried some other things like swing dancing and salsa, but really missed the jazz and the tap. I really love the foot percussion work and the expressive dance movements of jazz. So I I was 14. It was back in 1998, and I went to rent a movie. And in the new release section, there was a video called Flamenco with by Carlos Saura with this gorgeous dancer on the cover, and I was like, "What's flamenco?" And then I rented it, watched it, there it was, everything I was looking for, the music, the foot percussion, the jazz movements, the feel of the music really resonated with me. So at the time, I looked up a flamenco class in the area and been taking classes ever since. One thing, I have to pick one. That's tough to pick just one. If I had to pick one thing, I would say that it is this amazing medium that anybody can use to connect your spirit to the physical world. Flamenco is so vast and so diverse that I feel you can fully express yourself, whoever you are, and it can look amazing in flamenco form. And also I love that it takes all different body types, all different neurodiversity welcome. I mean, it's just for me, it's one of those all inclusive art forms that has some really complicated rhythms and complicated song that in guitar work. I mean, everything is so intricate. It, I would say the second thing that I love about flamenco is because it's so difficult to do. Um, it doesn't allow for anything else in the moment, so it forces a person to be absolutely present right now. And in addition, it brings amazing community and friends. So that's another really big one. That was like three things. That's the most I can narrow it down. The hardest part of flamenco, I'd say the hardest part is that it takes me away from my kids a bit. They're still kind of young, and it just flamenco. It just takes a lot of time. You've got to put a lot of devotion into it. It's still worth it because I need it for myself, for my own well-being. And it's hard when they get upset at flamenco for taking me so many evenings. Yeah, I'd say that's the hardest part for me. What keeps me coming back is, I would say, with regards to taking classes, performing with other people, um, performing as an ensemble. There's I have a lot of different categories, as well as what brings me back to flamenco. I am beyond the point of return. Truly, I'd say what brings me back is that I can't stop thinking about it. I've been bitten by the bug badly, very badly bitten. I'm infected. There is no cure. Essentially, I'm just in it forever at this point. What keeps me coming back is I don't know if I'll ever truly know the answer to that question. It is something that pulls me from inside. I mean, when you hear like I was wearing a different shirt earlier, but like Ezekiel Benitez, you hear a cantaor or cantaora who's just singing and just hitting it, and all your hairs on your arms stand up, and suddenly your heart is like full, and you're just like feeling the vibration of that movement. Oh my gosh! I mean, how could you not want more? How could you not go back? It always calls me. There's some things I'm called to more than others in flamenco, of course, but the things that I am drawn to, I am very drawn to. Yeah, and also the community, getting to see my people and connect and say hello and check in. Yeah, it's another opportunity to connect with people. Constantly more. The more I learn about flamenco, the more beginner I feel. What I want to learn more of is cante, 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 more cante, and more cante. I want to just learn about all of the different palos, all the variations and nuances inside those different palos. Learn how to sing them myself, because our own voice is something really special. Like when you're able to use your own self as a vehicle of this art form, both through the feet, through the body, and the hands and the voice. I mean, you truly embody the art form. It's an honor to get to do that. I would say what I strive towards is honoring the art form as much as I can by listening and learning all that there is. There's so much to learn, and I would like to get better at reaching out to the maestros out there that really know their stuff, and like call them up on the phone and think of good questions to ask them and sort of dive in a little more like that. And also, some of my compañeros are really talented. They know a lot. Take advantage of asking questions, good questions. Oh, it evolved. Yeah, I mean, I started at 14, so goals changed, absolutely. I think at 14, I was just trying it out. Like, it felt good to move my body in this way. And it was challenging, which I also really like. Goals? My goal was pretty much to get that step in front of me at that point. Over time, it started to change. I was invited into Rubina's Peña. That was back in 2007 or 2008. Um, and I would say I learned a ton from Rubina and being in Peña, because she was both singer and a dancer. So I learned really an enormous amount from her, and in terms of different palos and how to build a dance, a choreography, and all the different parts to it, things like that. So my goals started to become how to build a dance, how to connect with the music more and more. It's a lot easier to be in an ensemble and have a choreography and sort of perform that choreography, which is what I did really the first 10 years pretty solidly. And then after that, Rubina did more improvisation in her class. And I was like, what is that? What is buleria? What is improv? That is really cool. How can they do that without any rehearsal? How do they know to listen to each other? To find out there's this whole language that they're speaking to each other. And to me, that became my next goal, was to learn how to improvise, to be able to listen to the music and understand how I can dance to it and make it fit so that they both support each other. The baile and the cante and the guitar and everything really works together well. Um, and at this point, that is very much still my goal. And that's why I say cante, because the more I understand about cante, the more I can learn, okay, here's how I can really, take this step and fit it just right to uh, this particular letra or whatever verse they're singing. Come to the parties. Come check out a flamenco class. Dive in. Listen to flamenco music. That's often one of my number one recommendations, is to get yourself some flamenco music to listen to. Check out Flamenco Police, letrapedia.com, flamencopolis.com, POLIS, and just, kind of get an idea of what flamenco is, these different palos to go into, join a class, talk to people about it, but especially go to the parties, honestly. The parties, they're free, they're fun. It's a simple way to just kind of get a quick exposure to what flamenco is, or see a show. Go see the shows. Going to the parties and seeing the shows, you're also helping to support the community, like right away, just by coming, and you learn by listening. So it's another element of you know helping you to decide, is this the right fit for me, and keeping in mind that it is really hard. This is really difficult stuff, and it's okay to get frustrated. It's expected to get frustrated. We often have a saying, it's not you, it's flamenco. It's just really, really hard, and it takes time. But oh, the gratification when you finally get it. It really, you get to keep that. That is something you own, and it feels really good to be able to conquer something, and to be a part of this amazing legacy that is flamenco.